Hell yes. Hello, everyone. All right, good loop in 3, 2. Fucking love it. I love this game. What is this game? I wonder if I can play it on name. Oh yeah, it's Metafox. That's what it was called. It's by Guileco, I believe. It's like a shooter, but it has like very good loop. I think if I remember right, like if I remember the story right, it's like this is like the developers like friends band or some shit like that, or no, bad. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to ROMppourri. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Karumi. Welcome to the stream. Where was the we got there in the end. All right. Let's freaking do this.
Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said. I beat Tail LOL.
You beat Tail?
Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said. Hardest Mega Man-like game.
Oh, is it okay. Anyway. Speaking of things that make us hard, wait, no, never mind. Wheel of Worms! It is Commodore VIC-20. All right, let's Start things off with a VIC-20 game. The VIC-20. It quite literally used the exact same shell as the Commodore 64. Merry fucking Christmas. But it was the Commodore 64 had very, very different internals, much more powerful. Well, I say that I think it actually had like the same, I think, overall like clock speed or something as the VIC-20. Definitely though had far greater graphical capabilities and much better sound capabilities. The VIC-20 didn't even have like real native support for overlaying sprites. So a lot of times you just had like a sprite on a black background, and you'd see like the port of Qbert was like especially pretty awkward. Although to be fair, it just generally speaking wasn't a very good port anyway, regardless. Um, and I got the pictures and stuff back, so that's cool. I found out how to do that.
Katsu Sanya
So, hey,
said,
Hetsu.
so this is like the precursor to the Commodore 64.
It literally is the precursor to the Commodore 64. And again, look at it. It even uses the exact same shell. There's just instead of a sticker saying Commodore VIC-20, the Commodore 64 obviously had a sticker saying Commodore 64. Actually, the VIC-20, I think,
Good gamer,
at least according to this picture,
said,
Commodore 64 might have had a
Avna
slightly more yellowed shell. I think that might just be like a different scan, though. I think they quite literally used the exact same shell, other than just the sticker. Anyway, the game we are playing is Bird
Gamer,
Invasion.
Underrated
Oh,
Retro
shit.
said, Katsu.
All right, let's play some VIC-20, maybe, assuming this works. VIC-20 games have always been a bit more temperamental than
maybe the VIC-20 had the SNES problem?
the SNES prob. Oh, well, I mean, they all did. They all did. You mean how like they yellowed? Yeah.
Hello, Kurumi.
They all did. In fact, the NES had that problem. A lot of old PCs from the time had that problem. IBM PCs, old DOS and Windows PCs, up to like the late '90s when they kind of finally started making PC cases. When black sort of started becoming the more in vogue PC style, PC case style, which has kind of kept on into today. You don't see a whole lot of variety in PC keyboard, PC game or PC casings and stuff. There's some variety in like there's some variety in like the shapes, but they're all pretty much the same color. All right, let's start with one.
Good gamer, underrated retro said, is this the computer Negi used?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's like those old like
Katsu Sanya said, that episode sucked lol. Katsu Sanya said, BTW, I'm almost done with 2005. Good gamer, underrated retro said, wait, which episode? Katsu Sanya said, what were they thinking with that ending?
don't know why the enter key isn't working, but I'll just use the inbuilt one or the on-screen one. Return.
Kurum Good Gamer, Underrated Retro, said. Nigama Infong? Katsu Sanya, said. How you confessed to Negi in 2005 was despicable and not like her at all. You would never do that.
Let me restart this. All right. Skill level G? No, I don't want. I thought I had game focus mode set. I wonder if that's the issue. Okay. Shut up, BBC. Okay, I need to, I guess, remap this.
Katsu Sanya, said. That episode made me so angry because of how defamatory it was to use name. Katsu Sanya, said. And seriously? They're going to put the devil in Nigama? That's so stupid.
Oh my god, so many news notifications. Did we assassinate another president? Fuck. Okay, there's game focus mode. Now, things work. There we go. Ah! At last. Free at last. Oh, shit. How is this not working? Do I have... Oh, is this gonna be... It's... Oh, it's like a circus. I see how this is. Except, of course, it's Commodore, so it's gonna be impossible to control. It almost seems like it might be programmed in BASIC. Not 100% sure though. Is this set to joystick? No. Whoa. Oh shit, I just did something. Ah! Oh, fuck. Oh, Paris is live. Okay. Oh, I see what I
Katsusanya
did. I
said,
got into the.
whenever they add their own writing it goes about as well as the voice acting in the English dub.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I found out how to make it crash, or I guess crash back to basic. Let's try another game. I think we know what that one would have been like anyway. Would have just been a Circus Atari clone. Star? What is this? Hang on. Let me go back. What is this called? Strategic Advance. Oh no. This is gonna be what? Developed by Commodore? Like Commodore internal? Didn't know they were developing games. I guess. This one might not work anyway. Oh, it does. Hooray!
Katsusanya said, anyway, sorry for ranting about something only I care about.
Yep.
How is VIC 20 emulation going, Logan?
Take a guess. Loading strategic. Oh, the thing didn't save. Would it reinstall? Hmm. It says it's still loading. Let's try going fast forward. This might be loading off a cassette, so it could take a while. Okay, here we go. Good title screen. The rules. Press the R key. Oh, for the rules, press the R key. That might be important if this game is anywhere near as hopelessly complex as the actual title. Oh, good rules. Select level. Okay. Your move. What? Oh my god, it's chess, I think? No, this isn't chess. This fuck is this? Okay, I think I'm black. Maybe? Yeah, it looks like I might be black. Oh, invalid. Oh no, it called me an invalid. Cool.
Katsusanya said, it's minimalistic chess.
Yeah, it's
Mike
like,
Wolf said, what up, Logan?
hey, hello. What? Your move.
Mike Wolf
Okay.
said, what up, Katsu? Katsu Sanya said, "Hello, Mike Wolf."
Okay, it says invalid. So can I do like A1? No, A1 to A3? Will it? It won't accept that. Unless maybe I'm okay. E1.
Mike Wolf said, "Hey, was that in your neck of the woods yesterday, Logan?"
What was that in my neck of the woods? Oh, the shit about Trump. No, but
Katsu Sanya said, "The problem is they give no instruction on how each piece is supposed to work."
yeah. Hold on. They might give instruction. It said there was like a rules mode.
Mike Wolf said, "Yet."
That was not in my area, but I'm still not 100% sure where that is. I
Mike
mean, I
Wolf
know the
said,
what is it?
"Crazy Saturday man."
Yeah, um, it might be not too terribly far from where I went to school. Not like right near. I know it's north of Pittsburgh. That's what they said on the news. But yeah, crazy. I personally think this story is going to go away in about 48 hours. Um, and I mainly say that because ultimately nothing really came of it. It's not even like Reagan. Like Reagan had to like go under surgery and they had to swear in the vice president at the time. Ultimately, nothing really came of it. I don't think Trump is going to try to milk it because I feel like that would make him seem very cowardice, which is not a very good look for him, or at least how he would perceive it. Okay, it says to see the rules, press the R key. Otherwise, press the any key. Where's the any key? Anyway. I pressed the R key. Why are there no instructions? Try again? What the fuck do you mean try again? I pressed 1.
Katsu Sanya said, "I don't think Trump himself will milk it, but his fanbase and campaign will for sure."
Yeah, that's a good
Alkin
point,
Slice
maybe. Oh,
said,
maybe F1?
"Heya." Alkin Slice said, "What's up?"
That's true. Although I don't know if it necessarily matters what his fan base thinks anymore. I mean, I guess it does to a degree. Okay, fuck. I can't figure this out. Let's just get to the actual requests or the actual games on the docket. Pick some of the. I think I have. Oh, I have a bunch of requests from Kurumi. I'm not gonna. Oh, do I have Star Ocean on PSP? Wait, where is PSP? Oh shit! I see what happened. Okay. There might be some problems because I had to change the settings for my coworker who I wanted to create a thing for. Why can't I do this? Ah. Oh, do I need to do this again? I think that's what it is. No, never mind. I don't know why it's like skipping a whole bunch of like going all the way down, like paging up, paging down. What's going on with the keyboard is wrong? Is it? I don't know. I don't know why PSP isn't working right now, but we'll have to get back to that. How about just pick a game sort of at random. Oh, you know.
Kurum good gamer, underrated retro. Said. Alkin, Mike. Kurum good gamer, underrated retro. Said. I know the dubbing was bad.
How about we go to a PS1 game?
Kurum good gamer, underrated retro. Said. Negi x Kazumi.
Like, let's do Future Cop LAPD. This looks like it might be an interesting one. This is a game that Strike or Steve, I believe.
Katsu Sanya.
Is.
Said. I'm still confused regarding what happened to PSP.
I couldn't get. I just couldn't get it working. There was I had to change some settings, and I think that altered the. You know what? Actually, fix that right on the fly. Might be a good idea if Mike is still in chat. I think I know what the problem is. So the way it works is I have basically two sources. One my external hard drive and the SD card that's in my Steam Deck. And the hard drive got unlinked from here
Mike
because
Wolf
I had to reset
said,
the EMU
Shit
deck.
man, I had to leave for a phone call, forgot where we left off.
Yep, as I expected. All right. So let's just link that real quick. I have some others that I need to link, but I will just focus on PSP for now.
Kurum good gamer, underrated retro. Said. Although the ending sucked. Mike Wolf said. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Do people smoke weed all over out in the open in Pittsburgh now?
I don't know. I have not been to Pittsburgh in a very long time. It's not legal here recreationally. It is medically, but like the whole medical card thing is very sort of loosely enforced. So a lot of people do just sort of end up smoking it recreationally. And the cops generally, I mean, it all depends on like if you have a nice cop or whatever, but they generally don't care all that much. There we go.
Kurum good gamer, underrated retro. Said. Still illegal.
Yes.
Mike Wolf said. Oh, thank God. Mike Wolf said, "It's out of control in New York, people driving around doing it all day."
Oh fuck! No, I've been to New York, and I know, I know. Like everything smells like weed. Everything smells like. Oh, I should have done arcade while I was there. I don't think I have any specific arcade requests, but might have been good to save some time. Oh yes, okay. Star Ocean 2, I believe I have that. Or Star Ocean Second Evolution. Does this one work? It
Square
does.
Enix.
Mike Wolf
Squeenix.
said, "What up, Kurumi?"
Here we go. I've kind of played this to a degree. Well, not this specifically, but what? Who did I play the one time? I don't think I played as Claudette the last time. Alexa, turn off Logan's room lights. So my understanding is this is more or less just the same as the PS1 version, kind of like an in between, like the PS1 version and the version you can now get on Steam. I think this is more top down, like the PS1 original. But either way, I've played this game before, so I'm not going to play too much of it. If you want to see more, I have an entire video dedicated to the remake.
Space. The realm of infinite possibility.
The one place not corrupted by capitalism.
It has long inspired the dreams of billions. These dreams, countless in number, spread infinitely throughout the universe. Though some of these dreams are nightmares.
Stephen Hawking.
A race of sentient beings from planet Lazonia, discovered in Sector Gamma,
Katsu Sanya
declared war on the
said,
Terran Alliance.
"I think I
igniting the
bought this
flames of
on Steam."
ferocious warfare across the galaxy.
Yeah, you can buy this on Steam now. There's even a demo, which I played. I played the demo up until it wouldn't let me
for
play
excellence
anymore.
in command for its victory in the battle against Lazonia.
Fuck you, it's lasagna.
SD-346, the captain of the
Secret of
Colonists
Fart.
and his second in command, successfully contained a mysterious virus outbreak on the underdeveloped frontier planet Roke. They also were able to prevent the tyrannical G.A. Revorce's diabolical plan to conquer Earth. Thanks to his achievements, my father was promoted to Admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38. I respected him more than anybody else in my life. I know that being a Federation officer is among the greatest accomplishments anyone can hope to achieve in this universe. But I am my own man. I'm no puppet. I'm not just the son of Admiral Ronix J. Kinney, hero of the Pan-Galactic Federation. So what am I doing here, of all places?
Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro, said, What game is this?
It's a Star
Kurum
Ocean
Good
2
Gamer,
Second
underrated
Evolution.
retro. Said. I censored Noggy Cake.
How's it look? Any change from the
This is
pre-landing
totally
scans?
different.
No, sir. None of the wavelengths are showing any response. The field resembles a magnetic energy field somewhat, but its exact nature is still uncertain at the moment.
Oh, this is good
Kurum
voice
Good
acting.
Gamer, underrated
So
retro.
it's possible that it's absorbing
Said.
all the waves from the sensors.
Oh, I have this for PS1.
Let's try running
Yeah,
a spectral analysis
L
of
is
the magnetic waves the field is
big fan
emitting.
of this game, and Mike Wolf requested it when I was doing an all PSP stream.
Claude, you're a ranking officer now. Use this to protect everyone if something happens.
A gun.
What's wrong? Nervous?
No, not exactly, sir.
Katsu Sanya. Said. Anyway, I'm going to go ruin my day by watching the last episode of Nigama 2005. Goodbye, Logan, and thank you for streaming.
Alright,
Mike
goodbye,
Wolf.
Ketsu. Have fun ruining
Said.
your life.
PS1 version is tits and slits.
Okay. I mean, this one has bad voice acting,
by
so that's
pressing
cool.
the special arts button. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger. It might just save your life.
Cool, can I shoot you? Can I go AWOL?
No good, Admiral. There's no match with anything in our databases.
Is that right? All right, let's get a closer look at it then.
Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said. Later Katsu. We
What could
pray
this
you at least
possibly
finished
be?
it. Kazumi from 2005 is better.
This here.
Mike Wolf. Said. I think there's multiple endings in this one too, right?
I think I would imagine so, because there's different characters you can play as.
Mike
I think
Wolf
it's sort of like
said.
Octopath Traveler in that regard.
PS4 version second story, you got to put in like 90 hours to get all the endings.
That would not surprise me. I played the Steam version. I barely started the game before it like kicked me out of the demo.
Right.
So
All crew, spread out. And
that's like kind of a lot of RPGs, and that's sort of the problem. There aren't a lot of like short RPGs. There really aren't any, as far as I know. I guess Rhapsody is like the only one I can immediately think of. I kind of wish there were at least some shorter, like a couple more shorter RPGs. Not everybody
Stay
has
alert,
the
people.
time for like
Safety is
something
of the
that takes
utmost
like
priority.
90 hours. But you know, maybe we still want an RPG. Just like something that takes like, I don't know, 10 hours.
Mike Wolf.
I
Said.
mean, there's Half Minute Hero, I guess.
By Katsu. Mike Wolf. Said. Yeah, true.
Oh, do I need to equip the thing?
Mike Wolf said, if you can put in 3 hours 2 days a week, you're Gucci.
True. Okay, there's nothing for video clip.
Dad? Admiral?
What is it, Claude? Did you find something?
I think this is some type of control device. Maybe it'll open up an entrance into the dome.
Good job, Claude. Just as I expected. How does it look? Think you can figure it out?
Just give me a little more time and I should be able to. Got it. It's opened.
How's it look in there?
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance. Beyond that, I can't say anything until we actually go inside.
All right, let's proceed inward and begin with the investigation. Look alive, everyone. We don't know what we'll find inside. Don't be careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that thing is before you go near it.
Don't worry, it's nothing special. I'll be fine.
Stop! Don't go any closer! We still don't know what that device is capable of.
Get back here! Stay away from that thing, Claude. Claude!
Good going, dipshit.
How are we supposed to accomplish anything if you're going to be that scared? Look, there's no danger at all.
Coordinates 214-368-97781. Opening gate.
Ooh, FMB.
What? No! He's gone.
Claude! Admiral,
Retro Ryan
Hey,
said,
Retro.
Sup
No,
El Diner,
It's all
Kurumi,
my fault.
Wolfman.
What happened?
Mike Wolf
Oh, that's
said,
right. I was on Mule
Yo
Key.
Ryan,
And then
smiling
the
face
lights
with
swallowed me up.
sunglasses.
Where the hell am I? Dad, where is everyone? Hey, I still
Retro
have my
Ryan
communicator.
said,
It's no
how is
good. I
y'all's
can't
week
get a
going?
signal. So
Retro
where
Ryan
am I?
It is
Where did I
going
get
all right.
said,
sent to? just
Weekend
sit around here and
asterisk.
do nothing. I need
Mike
to figure out
Wolf
where I am right away.
said. Hope you're having a
Looks
rad
like
weekend.
this
Sign
must
of
be
the
some
horns.
underdeveloped planet.
Retro Ryan
Now, where could I possibly
said.
be?
Wolf face flexed biceps. Retro Ryan said. I'm stuck at work.
There's someone there. Whoa!
Arus 218
Gross.
said. Hello, how's it going?
Hey, Aris.
Mike Wolf said.
I thought you were going live.
Crazy Saturday yesterday. Mike Wolf
Yep.
said. But not bad. Arus 218 said. Hope work ease up, Ryan. Retro Ryan said.
Look out!
Yo,
behind you!
Arus. Arus 218 said. In an hour.
I gotta help her. We can handle this. Ha! Shit! Ha! Whoa! Take this! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Take this!
I see. So it's like Neptunia style combat.
I'm done for. Got you! Whoa! Take no! Oh.
Don't be careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that thing is before you go...
Look out! Behind you!
Huh?
I gotta help her. We can handle this.
Mike Wolf said. Cool beans. Arus 218 Arus 218 said. Hello Mike, what beans? Mike Wolf said, like the battle music.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I guess attacking like this might be my...
Mike Wolf said, it's a saying. Arus 218 said, oh. Mike Wolf said, in expresses approval. Mike Wolf said, it. Arus 218 said, ah.
Oh, wait.
Mike Wolf said, I think they use the same music in First Departure PSP version.
Are there like combos aren't supposed to do?
It hurts to move.
Oh.
Not too shabby.
Oh. Oh, I see. If you press L and R together,
Whoa!
that's your special.
Whew. Good thing I made it in time. Ah, I shouldn't have used my phase gun. Great. How could I have been so careless?
I don't know if you really have another option.
That probably violated the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. But I had to do it. If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved that girl. You alright? Well, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking,
Can I have your number?
hey, wait! She ran away from me.
Hey, women run away from me all the time. I'm used to it.
Arus 218 said, they have phones? Mike Wolf
I have no idea.
said, hi ya a.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
The sprites are really big. I mean, I assume that's
Oh,
kind
I
of
haven't
down to
introduced
it being on
myself.
a
My
small
name's Raina.
screen,
Raina
but
Manford.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
I figure she wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Well, how can I put it? It's really far away from here. Really, really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? I have never even been off this continent. That's really amazing. Is Earth farther away than L?
I suppose. Yeah.
It must have been quite a long and difficult journey. Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you. So please.
Retro Gamer Yasuk said, "Bloody armor."
Here we are. Welcome to Arlia.
Retro Gamer Yasuk said, "Echo."
I love the wow, I love how TTS says your name, Yusu.
I haven't breathed air this clean in a long time.
What do you mean by clean air?
Arus
Is there such a
218
thing as dirty air?
said, "Hello Yasuk."
Yeah, it's sure dirty where I come from anyway.
Really? I don't think I would like that.
I don't think so either. This feels 1,000 times better.
Retro Gamer Yasuk
Well, there's
said,
plenty of clean air here. So
Arus
breathe as much as you
218 raising
please.
hands dark skin tone.
I need to run back home for a little bit, Mr. Kenny. Would
Retro
you mind
Gamer
maybe taking a
Yasuk
walk around the village for a little
said,
while?
"What's good fam?"
Sure, no problem.
I will be
I'll be right back.
well, we're doing pretty good on the move. Just my parents are doing more work on the house. I might be moving my record shelves soon. That might be the first thing we do.
Retro Gamer Yasuk
It's probably
said,
not a good idea to get too involved
"Face
with
with
the
open
locals.
eyes and hand
I
over
better
mouth.
try to
Did
find a
that
way
thing
back.
just say dark skin tone? Face with open eyes and hand over mouth."
Wait, what?
Arus 218 said, "Doing okay, just watching Legend of Rena Ocarina of RPG."
Did that thing just say dark skin tone?
Yeah, I get. Because the emoji, I guess.
Retro Gamer Yasuk said. Wow, even the audio description dotted line face.
Yeah, it's TTS. L is doing that on
Villagers will
his
have something
streams
helpful
as
to tell
well.
me.
Retro Gamer Yasuk said. Eyes you stuck? Looky up a guide.
No, I'm not stuck yet. I'm just. I wouldn't say I'm stuck yet.
Retro gamer Yasuk said, "Oh, it's the Iron speech bubble, Iron speech bubble."
Oh,
Kurum good gamer, underrated retro said, "Arus, Yasuk." Kurum good gamer, underrated retro said, "Ryan." Arus 218 said, "Hello Kurumi." LCX said,
L-approved game.
Halo.
Hey L, we're playing L-approved game with non-L-approved character because I played the L-approved character last time I played this game.
Arus218 said, Hello L. LCX said, oh, you got somewhere.
Yep.
Arus218 said, I'm not helping today.
Yep. I got there all by myself.
Arus218 said, starts clapping.
So where is he right now?
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
Wait a minute, Reina.
Excuse me.
Ah, is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
Oh, I see. I didn't expect you to be here.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all.
LCX said, Hey Arus,
This
is
Mr.
Rena
Kenny.
wafer worthy?
She's the one who saved me earlier.
Oh my. So he's the one you told me about? Well, hello there, Mr. Kenny. I'm Rena's mother. Just call me Westa. Rena said that you saved her from a dangerous situation earlier.
Oh, it wasn't anything special at all.
But of course it is. It would have been a disaster if you hadn't shown up when you did.
Arus218
This girl time and again to stay
said,
away from the sacred forest.
maybe is
Never
she
listens to
14
me.
at least?
Oh, Mom.
Rena, you should just be glad that you're okay.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny,
LCX
I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
said,
I'm done here, so how about I show you around the
17
village?
Ah, yes, please. Thank you.
All right, see you later, Mom.
Okay, I got it. Have fun, you two.
Arus218
It was
said,
nice meeting you, ma'am.
then yes, my answer is H yet.
I'm sorry about my mother. She can be annoying sometimes.
It doesn't bother me. My parents are kind of the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. You'd be amazed.
Well, shall we get going?
Arus218 said, 5 minutes later, I haven't done anything well.
Anyway. I think, I overlooked.
Let's play a game that L requested. Let's play.
LCX
Play Dark Cloud.
said, police car, police car, police car, police car light.
I played Dark Cloud. I don't remember if I played this yet. I can. I don't remember if I played this yesterday or last week, but I can play it now. Wait, that's his system.
Arus 218 said, they are always around when you don't need them. Wow.
Okay, kind of looks like. Dark Cloud. Kind of looks like mascot platformer
Arus
almost.
218
I'm guessing
said,
not if L requested
didn't you
it.
say
That's
you
kinda
would
what it
play
looks
Ace R if L was here?
I know, like, I remember, like, L gave me a reason as to why he wanted me to play this, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm basically going into this blind. Oh, I don't. Here we go.
Arus 218 said, is this Legend of Tifa a dark cloud to the mask?
Yes. I would play Ace. Ace R. Oh, yeah, right.
Arus 218
I really, really
said,
do not want to, though. It's a fucking Gundam game. Can I just make L play that? Or is this an RPG? I think it's probably an RPG. Toen? Oh my god, this font is terrible.
classic PS2 models and animation. It has an aesthetic. I don't know if it's particularly a good one, but it's an aesthetic.
Arus 218 said. And yet this is PS1.
No, this is PS2. I literally picked the game. I know what it is.
Arus 218 said. Is it?
I literally picked the game. I know what it is.
LCX said. Yup. Arus 218 said. Oh.
Control of something? Yeah, no. Oh, it's auto advancing. I see. Kind of just want to play the game. I don't particularly care about the plot at this stage. Yeah, this does kind of look like PS1 style graphics.
Arus 218 said. That's a genie. Why do feel like it's a horror movie?
I mean, because it clearly has like kind of a horror aesthetic.
Arus 218 said. Oh snap.
Are there any so like Elle, I was talking earlier, like, are there any other short RPGs that aren't Rhapsody? Because like There has to be, right? There has to be an RPG that's under, like, 80 hours long. Because I like RPGs, I just don't want to, invest that much time in them all the time.
LCX said, yup. Arus 218 said, maybe. LCX said, Super Famicom. Arus 218 said,
Yeah, probably.
there you go. LCX said, Magic Knight Ray Arth. LCX said, Tenchi Muyo RPG. Arus 218
Oh wow, okay.
said, is that Malin? Did she had a kid with Link? LCX said, Ranma 1/2 treasure of the Red Cat Gang.
Are these all real games? The Red Cat
Arus
Gang?
218
That's some bullshit
said,
you made up.
Cat Fist. Arus 218 said, yes. LCX said, yes. Arus 218 said,
You've heard of some of them?
I heard of some of them. LCX
Okay, I gotta check
said,
out. I gotta check
Super
out the
Famicom.
thing about Cat Gang. The Red Cat Gang. What the fuck is that? I wonder how many of them have translations. Well, there is a Super Famicom game I plan on playing after this. That is, if I'm ever able to actually get
LCX
to play.
said, Eternal Eyes PS1.
Oh, okay. That's another one.
Arus 218 said, there's Slayer's RPG, but I think that's Sega Saturn.
Okay. Saturn has a lot of kind of lesser known RPGs, I think. Saturn has a lot of, like, just lesser known and weird as fuck games in general. I'm thinking this game might not be, like, stream worthy.
LCX said, there's a Slayer's RPG for Super Famicom too. Arus 218 said,
Slayer?
oh.
You mean Dragon Slayer? Because, like, there's a Dragon Slayer game on, Famicom, Game Boy, although the Game Boy one isn't really Dragon Slayer, it's, like, some weird puzzle game.
LCX said, no, Slayers is an anime franchise.
Okay.
Arus 218 said, just Slayers, but the MC does have a spell called Dragon Slave.
Oh, okay. So they knew what they were doing. It was probably based off Dragon Slayer. That was pretty big in Japan around that time. Does gameplay exist? Is this just a visual novel? A really sexy visual novel? Oh my god, this has, like, Kingdom Hearts aesthetic now.
LCX said, Axe Battler: A Legend of Golden Axe OJ Game Gear can be done in one stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a thing. The Golden Axe RPG. I should play that like over the course of a stream. Well, probably would take a few streams for me, but yeah, you know what? Maybe I might do that. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that on Thursday instead of giving up on Thursday streams. Maybe I'll just play Axe Battler. Oh, there's gameplay. Oh my god, look at that frame rate. I mean, I don't know why I expected a bad frame rate, but wow, this is really smooth. Maybe just because I was, like, playing PS1 shit. I've been playing, like, a lot of PS1 like, 3D platformers, 3D games. I'm not used to a game with, like, actual good frame rate.
LCX said, for modern RPGs you might like Child of Light.
That name sounds familiar. Is that on PC, maybe? Oh no, Child of Light. No, I know what that is. That's in my
LCX.
I think that's in my Switch.
Said,
that's in like one of my wish lists.
That game is a real masterpiece.
Yeah, it's in like one of my wish lists.
LCX.
Either Switch or Steam or
said,
both.
Yes, PC and all consoles.
I think it might be in my Steam wish list. LCX probably recommended it to me before.
LCX said, got it free on Ubisoft.
Oh, you have Uplay or whatever that is? I've never actually tried that. I assumed it was just Ubisoft games.
LCX
Ubisoft games usually
said,
aren't that good.
They just gave it away for free. Face blue smiling.
Oh, cool.
LCX said, yeah, I got it when they announced they were giving away free games.
I'm actually probably going to play this another time, because this is kind of not all that interesting to stream. Not a lot of, like, combat or really much gameplay. There's a game that
LCX
has actually
said,
requested me play multiple
I have Child
times.
of Light physical on Vita.
Cool. Oh, it's on Vita. That might be why I know about it. Magical. What was it? Was it Magical Dreamers? No. Make sure I have the thing. It might not be in my full set.
LCX
Or is it Radical?
said, Radical Dreamers.
Radical Dreamers. That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
see, is there a translation patch? Radical Rex! Let's go.
LCX.
No.
Said. It's a VN though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I don't have a translation patch. Okay, let's okay, I want to see what that game was that was like the Red Cat game. I took a screenshot of that. Ronma one half. Does that have? Oh, okay. Okay, this seems like it's like an entire
LCX.
series of games.
Said. That one. LCX. Said. With the Akanakandan name.
Okay.
LCX.
This one, this has an English patch, I think.
The others are fighters.
Okay. This looks like it's a fighter.
LCX. Said. No, it's an RPG.
Okay. What? Okay, it specifically said English patch. What the fuck? Hang on. Yep, translation English. Good English patch. Okay. Is this another English patch? Does this work? This also says English patch. Maybe this works.
LCX. Said. Takes about 8 to 10 hours to finish.
Okay.
LCX. Said. Short game.
See. Ah, this is English.
LCX. Said. Rayarth takes about 7 hours. Aru's
Okay.
218. Said. Ranma was popular, so seeing a game that was not a fighting game doesn't surprise me.
Is this also an
Katsu
anime?
Sanya. Said.
Actually, it seems like it is.
Finally finished Nigama 2005. Aru's
Seems
218.
like this is like an entire series
Said.
of games, if nothing else.
Hello,
I don't know if these
Katsu.
are all anime.
LCX. Said. Halo Katsu. Katsu Sanya. Said. The lat episode was about as bad as I expected it to be, and finally I'm done watching it. LCX. Said. Yes, it is an anime.
Okay.
Katsu Sanya.
So these are like
Said.
all anime licensed games,
Hello,
or the
Logan.
anime came
Arus,
later? I don't know.
L. Aru's 218. Said. Don't go there cuz I GRE with it, it's why I'm a PRVRT. LCX. Said. Yes. LCX. Said. Games were anime tie-ins.
Okay. You didn't have anime tie-ins were
typically not very good. Although there were a couple exceptions.
Aru's 218.
There was obviously
Said,
Ghost Sweeper Mikami.
Yukio was one of my first. Katsu Sanya.
Surprising
said,
amount of
Hey Logan, have you played Pokemon Clover yet?
Pokemon Clover? What is that? Oh yeah, what was the Pokemon game? Which one was that? Was that Game Boy Advance? Maybe I should be playing that instead of like an RPG. Oh, was that the dungeon crawler that you were talking about, Ketsu? What is that on? Is that Game Boy Advance, maybe?
Katsu Sanya said, it was that GBA Pokemon hack that had shitposts in it.
Oh, it's a
Katsu
ROM.
Sanya
Fuck, I didn't download that.
said, the dungeon crawler is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Okay, I need to download Pokemon Clover. I don't think I downloaded that. I can check, but I'm pretty sure unless it came in like a ROM set, which I doubt it did.
Katsu Sanya said, actually, how about I just request both of those to ensure you play them at some point? Katsu Sanya
What? Actually, I'll probably play this on my own.
Maybe not tonight though.
I'll play Mystery Dungeon. Is that on GBA as well? Probably. It's probably on like GBA or DS. Either way, I'm sure I have it.
LCX said, face with tears of joy. Katsu Sanya said, it's on both GBA and DS.
Okay. I'll play the GBA game. Just curious. No, there's a Pocky and Rocky with Becky. I didn't know there was a Pocky and Rocky game on GBA. Okay. Pokemon Mega Power, whatever that is. All right. Let's see this.
LCX said, "You want an impressive PS1 JRPG? Try Tales of Destiny 2.
Do I have... I don't know if I have Tales of Destiny 2, but I can add that to the list as well. I can also look to see if I have it. Am I a cheerful person normally?
LCX said, "LOL personality test."
Yeah. Pokemon BuzzFeed Simulator.
Arus218 said, "Will we find who is a match for Logan?"
Probably not, because I answered all of the. I didn't realize it was asking questions until halfway through, so most of them are bullshit. I can't wait until we find one of those weird Famicom RPGs that asks me my blood type, and I'm like, I don't even know my own blood type. Is that a bad thing? It probably is.
Okay, I know that
Arus218 said, "The game say or destined one is a bull boss or what?" Katsu Sanya said, "I like how it just lets you choose the Pokemon anyway."
Yeah.
Katsu Sanya said, "Oh, that's your partner NVM."
I was kind of hoping it would be like a first-person dungeon crawler. That would have been kind of more interesting, I feel.
Katsu Sanya said, "I never got far in this game." Katsu Sanya said, "It's a dungeon crawler though, so you might like it." LCX said, "LOL, did the speech chat filter my question?"
What was your question?
Kurum Good Gamer, Underrated Retro said, "L. Arus218
I
said,
didn't see anything.
"Hello Kurumi."
I don't see anything in the chat.
Katsu Sanya
Ask your
said,
question again.
"I've gotten so many messages blocked by the damn filter. YouTube is decadent." LCX said, "Halo
I don't see
Kurumi."
anything in the regular chat either. Ask it again.
LCX said. Trump got pew pew. Reaction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ultimately, nothing really came of it. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be like a major story. Like I think a lot of people are thinking it will be. I think it'll probably go away the next time either Trump or Biden does something particularly stupid. So within the next like 24, 48 hours. Actually, it'll probably go away like.
Katsu Sanya
By tomorrow,
said,
because the RNC.
Trump really is the modern equivalent of the Gracchi brothers.
Yeah, whatever.
LCX said. It already is big news though.
Not really. Not really. I mean, it's big news now because it just happened, but I think it's gonna go away soon. Because like it like barely hit him. And,
LCX said. It set off a wave of reactions over X. Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro, said. Trump is like a tatterk. LCX said. Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure. I mean, I could end up being wrong on this, but I think that like okay, the last time. Here's the thing: is like presidents have had assassination attempts before. Um, like the most significant, like the last significant one though was Reagan, and like even he had to like go under surgery. But like like here's what's even funny is like Osama bin Laden actually tried to assassinate Clinton, and this was maybe about 5 years before 9/11,
LCX
and
said.
nobody knows about that.
And they were always big news throughout history. Katsu Sanya said. What it demonstrates is that there are people who were willing to do that, which I didn't think was the case.
I knew that was the case. Honestly, I knew there were people who wanted to shoot. I mean, I know there's like a ton of people who would love to shoot the president. I just don't think like I don't know. Like I just assume like most people were chicken shit or were just stopped by or intercepted by the Secret Service.
LCX said. Biden did say he was putting a bullseye on him. LCX said. Politically.
Yeah, I mean, if he said that, it's definitely a poor choice of words, but yeah, Biden has never been a very good speaker, and this isn't even like necessarily new. Like like this isn't as a result of him being. He was never a good speaker. I mean, like he was accused of like plagiarizing shit.
And back in the 80s when people were sane, they were rightly disgusted by the Reagan attempt. Nowadays people are insane, so the distaste isn't as universal. LCX said.
Oh no, like I
that definitely could set off some nutcase.
If there was a
LCX
if the nutcase was set off by anything,
said,
it wasn't Biden.
Ha 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 ha.
The game froze. Okay, I'm gonna.
LCX said. I love that line, Katsu. LCX said. Nowadays people are insane.
I don't know, but like I think that like I mean I'm seeing like mostly kind of I mean I'm sure there's like I'm sure there are people who are cheerleading the guy on for shooting Trump, but it's generally at least the corners of the internet I'm seeing, which admittedly I'm more I don't invest a lot of energy with like what the common folk have to say, but
LCX said. To make Trump look like an hero.
I mean, how would it make him look like a hero? If anything, it makes the Secret Service look like heroes, which, to be totally honest, they kind of are.
LCX said. No. LCX said. It makes the Secret Service look incompetent.
Well,
Arus 218
I mean,
said. Trump vs the tick. LCX
well, yeah, it makes them
said.
look.
Since they couldn't prevent the shooting before it happened.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. Although, to be fair, I think that my initial thing was like, okay, could it have been prevented? Maybe, but it would have been a lot more difficult it being an outside venue. Um, I think that if any lasting change comes as a result of this, I think political rallies are going to be done indoors from now on. If not for this reason, then like you know the Earth is warming up. Like there have been multiple reports now of people basically like dying of heat stroke at Trump
LCX
rallies.
said. Sparking a wave of support from the crowd.
But no, like I mean, like the at least the Secret Service directly around Trump, they they executed that. No pun intended. They executed that flawlessly. Like the people around Trump. I'm not talking about like the people at the top. Like clearly there were
LCX
things that could have been done.
said.
Clearly there was like some sort of breach in
Meanwhile,
communication
Trump
or
got
something.
up immediately after getting pew pew.
Well, yeah, because it like barely grazed him. It like just grazed like the edge of his ear, like the edge of his cartilage. Like they to a point where like it's not even like there was like any sort of lasting damage. He's he will be fine. Not even there's like it's like basically him getting like cut on the ear. There's gonna be some blood, but it'll heal within a couple of days. It might even there might be he might have to like wear a bandage or something over it when he speaks at the RNC tomorrow. Although I imagine in Trump's case, he's probably going to want to try and hide that as much as possible. Because the
LCX
thing too is like
said.
Trump.
Dude, you're downplaying this hard.
Yeah, because like political violence is nothing new. Like there were people who like sent or a person who sent like an anthrax envelope to the Obama White House. There are. This isn't even the first time that there was an assassination attempt against Trump. There was like somebody in 2016 who like tried to storm this.
Arus 218
Who tried to like storm
said,
Trump's stage.
I'm no politician, so.
There was like another time I remember at
Katsusanya
like a press
said,
conference where Trump had to
yes,
evacuate.
but it wasn't popular until recently. Arus 218
like I
said,
said, there were multiple
Gonna
assassination
play
attempts against
Zelda now, have fun,
Clinton,
take care later
Bush.
everybody. Then Aruz was attacked by sparrows, a hand pink waving. LCX said. The shooter was using an AR-15 rifle. Katsu Sanya
Yeah.
said. Have fun, Aruz.
Well, like, and I think the thing that we are saying though is it could have been a lot worse if the shooter. Like, here's the thing: is like to the people who are saying like, oh, it was an inside job. If it was an inside job, I think they would have hired someone with better aim. Like, I'm just saying. Like I'm obviously like I'm not advocating like I'm not advocating. I don't want somebody with better aim. I don't want somebody who is successful in doing it. I'm saying hypothetically, if it were an inside job, they would have
LCX
gotten somebody with better aim.
said. You don't seem to understand that a few centimeters more would have made it successful.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Like the other thing too is like the guy didn't even use a scope. I think if he had used a scope, it would have been successful. But yeah, would it have been successful? Yeah, but we don't live in that universe. Thankfully, we don't. Anyway, do I want to go back to Mystery Dungeon? I guess I should because Ketsu requested it.
LCX said. Interesting, well, most people disagree with you.
Disagree with me on what? That it's. I'm. Okay. Wait, why is it. Oh, yeah.
LCX said. As far as the degree of the assassination attempt goes.
Oh, I mean, look, I'm not even necessarily commenting on if I think it's a big deal, because, I mean, it is. Hang on, let me just see something. Okay.
Katsu Sanya.
I'm not even saying whether I think it's a big deal. I think it is.
I sent the ROM to you in Discord.
The ROM of Clover? Okay.
LCX
I will play that another time.
You did say it wasn't. Katsu
I think.
Sanya.
Okay. I think that
It's fine, you don't have to play it tonight.
I will
was
play it
about
next
to go
week.
to bed anyway.
I think. Okay. I don't think it's a big deal other than to say something that I think we all kind of already knew, which is that the political climate in the United States is getting very much out of hand. Very much as a result of Trump. Like, I'm not like blaming him. Well, I guess I am blaming him for what happened, but why is this. Okay, this emulator is. I'm gonna have to play Mystery Dungeon. I'll have to switch over my Game Boy Advance emulator because there's a problem with it not going to the RetroArch menu and freezing when it goes to the RetroArch menu. I don't know, but I wanted to go to the RetroArch menu to remap the controls, but if Ketsu's leaving, I'll probably just go to one of those requests. God Eater. That's one I think L requested.
Katsu Sanya.
And I'm actually not quite sure.
Again, he's like the Gracke brothers.
I actually don't know who that is. I'm sorry, I'm not a history nerd like you. Well, I am a history nerd, just American history, I guess.
LCX said. God Eater is a Monster Hunter clone.
Oh,
LCX
no.
said. but with anime waifus.
This is gonna. Oh god, so it's gonna be Pokemon, and it's in Japanese, so I'm not gonna understand it. All I know about Monster Hunter is that it's apparently Pokemon, but like for adults. So this is gonna be like Monster Hunter. This is gonna be like Pokemon, but for horny adults.
A couple populist socialists who tried to take over Rome in the late Roman Republic around the time Romans were starting to go insane.
Okay.
Good gamer, underrated retro. Said. Overrated.
Yeah.
Good gamer, underrated retro. Said. LOL. LCX. Said. LOL because people are insane nowadays.
Well, I think it also comes down to like I said.
Katsu Sanya said. They are. Again, we were like the late Roman Republic.
Well, I think it also kind of comes down to like. I think it also kind of comes down to like I said, like Trump kind of. I don't want. Well, yeah, I do want to say he brought it upon himself. Like Trump kind of brought this upon himself. Like I'm not saying again, I'm not saying he deserved to be shot, but I'm saying that when you harbor a very sort of authoritarian mindset, these things tend to be the consequence. I cannot read this. This is gonna be. I'm probably not gonna play this one too much.
LCX said. He go on, this is interesting. Katsu Sanya said. Yeah, I don't like Trump either, but again I think he's a symptom and not the central problem. LCX
Well,
said.
I think.
What kind of authoritarian policies does he have?
Authoritarian. I mean. I would say the major thing is just sort of like his fascist tendencies, like him wanting to overturn the election,
said.
Him wanting to.
Not even for his policies, I just dislike his character.
I mean, honestly, I'm the opposite. I dislike his policies and I don't care about his character. I, like I elect the person who will best protect and serve the Constitution, not my mother.
LCX said. Tendencies? Tisk tisk Dudert just tells cops to kill people.
Well, okay, I'm not. Yeah, there's levels of it. I'm saying just because he has fascist tendencies doesn't mean that he is like Kim Jong Un or Duterte, although he was friends with both, and if given the chance, would like to govern like somebody like Duterte. He was like it's well known, like he was friends with Duterte and Kim Jong Un. Putin, although I would say that that was a lot more overblown than the media ultimately made it out to be. In fact, I think in some respects, Trump was more hawkish on Putin than
LCX
Biden.
said, "How do you know he would govern that way?"
I'm sorry, let me... How do you know he would govern that way? Because he's specifically, like, expressed interest in doing so. Now, what he would actually be capable of, I'm not sure. That's a different story.
LCX said, "Does he have a history of governing that way?"
Does he have a history of governing that way? I mean, again, like, he specifically said that he wants to. He specifically said that he wants political adversaries, you know, he would like to lock up
LCX
political adversaries.
said,
He specifically said
and that's
that...
why I asked, what would be his policies that you disagree with? Katsu Sanya
I mean, as
said,
far as actual policies,
"Anyway, I'm going to bed.
in the first
Good night."
year, I would, in the first term, I would say, like, definitely I disagree with his hardlining stance on immigration. I disagree with... I think he definitely had a very bad response to the COVID-19 outbreak, although to be fair, I think a lot of the quote-unquote experts also had a very bad response to it. I think that, just generally speaking, I think that, I mean, I guess I don't know if this is necessarily a policy, although he definitely did it, and it definitely had a lasting impact. Him trying to overturn the election, I think would be, like, the biggest one of, like, I think that's, like, the biggest one of, like, if you support Trump, then you do not support democracy. Because he literally tried to overturn it. And, in terms of, like, I don't agree with his environmental policies, I think, like, really just about everything he's done is sort of antithetical to
LCX
what I believe is in our
said,
best interest.
"But that too is part of democracy."
That is part of
LCX
democracy.
said, "The right to protest if you disagree."
Yes. Okay, protest it, yeah, but not, you know, incite a coup, like an attempted coup. Like, yeah, he's allowed to believe that it was stolen, and he's allowed to protest it. He's allowed to do everything up to that point. If you're inciting violence and inciting a coup, especially if you are the president, especially if you are an elected official, that is a threat to democracy. You want to overthrow the people who are going to, which was very misguided, by the way, because even if that had been done, like, Biden still would have been sworn in. Because that's,
LCX
that's not how our
said,
system works. But
"If he incited a coup, why isn't he behind bars for federal crimes?"
because the Supreme Court quite literally just ruled that the president is above the law. Or, in some cases, is above the law, specifically. And, yeah, like, we've been trying to arrest him. And he's been arrested. He's behind bars. He arguably should be, but, you know, it comes down to...
said, That's a good question. LCX
Comes down to
said, immunity from suit only works while the president is in power.
he was in power. He was in power when this happened. It was January 6th. Biden wasn't sworn in until, I think, January 21st of 2021. And the immunity thing, well, the immunity thing is a totally different and also just somewhat bullshit thing. But the Supreme Court thing is saying the president is cannot, like, even outside of being president, the president can, if it is seen as an official duty,
said, he can still be arrested after his term.
Right, and he was. He was arrested after his term for a fake electors case, and he was he? Yeah, he was actually officially arrested on the election as a result of the 6th. He was arrested. He didn't go to jail. The trial was, I think, scheduled for sometime in August, but the Supreme Court case has pushed it forward. Or the Supreme Court ruling has pushed it forward. But yeah, he was arrested for that.
LCX said, then why is he allowed to run for president now?
There were attempts made to stop him from running for president, but they ultimately failed as well. And to be clear, I think he should be allowed to run for president. I think that literally anybody, from a baby to a convicted rapist to
Mike Wolf,
a cannibal to a dog, should be allowed to run for president. And I think that if they win, then that just means that the population is, well, utterly brain dead, which, surprise, a lot of them are.
Mike Wolf said, too many friends in high places. LCX said, yes, but that's not how your paws work. LCX said, that's not how your laws work though.
I mean, yeah, that's not how our laws work. Like, that's the answer to your question. Why is he allowed to run for president? Because that's how our laws work. I think that I think that he should be allowed to run for president.
Pretty sure someone convicted of a crime involving moral turpitude can't run.
No, they can. As evidenced by the fact that he is. Well, he wasn't convicted of anything, but... Well, no, he was. He was convicted. He was convicted of, the hush money, the tax fraud a couple of months ago. He was convicted of that. He wasn't sentenced, and that's been pushed back because of the Supreme Court ruling. But he was found guilty. And he can continue running. Like, that's the other thing you need to understand too, is like, you know, don't ever assume that our laws are consistent in any way.
LCX.
They aren't. Clearly there are people above the law.
Check your laws then.
Clearly there are people who are above the law and people who
but
are...
I think there's still appeal in November.
There's still well, I mean, yeah, you can appeal as much as you want. It doesn't change the fact that he was convicted. Like, Bill Cosby was convicted of rape, but it was appealed because of, well, basically the prosecution royally fucked up.
LCX said, "Ah, it's pending."
It's not pending. He was found guilty. Sentencing is pending, but he was found guilty. But no, a convicted felon can run for president. I don't want to say it's happened before. No, actually, it has. We've had convicted felons. We had somebody literally run for president from prison. That's happened before in our history. The Boys basically violated the Espionage Act by telling people to dodge the draft in World War I and was put behind bars. I understand what you're saying, L. It's not consistent, and that kind of comes down to optics, really. A lot of people... I can't understand this game. We are... It comes down to optics. Should optics be a factor? No, they shouldn't be, but they are. And they are especially
LCX
in a case like this, where you're talking about an elected
getting
official.
sentenced in a lower court and then filing for an appeal generally allows a stay of judgment. LCX said, sometimes automatic.
Yeah, well, it comes down to optics, and optics shouldn't play a role, but they clearly do. I mean, look at the OJ trial. Like, the OJ trial, he was found not guilty purely because of optics. Because it would have looked bad to arrest a, famous black person right after the LA riots. But no, I mean, there were definitely people saying that he shouldn't be allowed to run. There are people saying he shouldn't be allowed to run because of his convictions. Um, I personally think he should be allowed to run, but if laws, if the Supreme
Mike
Court
Wolf
and if different
said,
laws,
they are going after Hunter Biden for gun charge.
well, yeah, but I mean, what does that have to do with anything? He's not running for president.
Mike Wolf said, he's going to win.
Who is, Trump or Biden? I could honestly see either one at this stage, but I'm leaning more towards Trump wins, which I really, really hope does not happen because I fear.
Mike Wolf said, Trump.
Yeah, I fear that we may not be safe under, because Trump is going to be surrounded by more competent people, I think. That's why he ultimately didn't get away with a lot of the authoritarian shit that he tried to do
LCX
in
said,
2016.
LOL, the word tramp is being censored.
No, it's not. You said it. It's not. Mike Wolf said it.
LCX said. Check my spelling. LDP said. Donald Trump. Mike Wolf said. It pronounced it a little differently.
Well, yeah, because he spelled it like tramp, but no, I don't think it's. I don't think it's censored Trump or Biden or anything like that.
LCX said. It wasn't sending my messages a while ago.
I wonder, you know what? I wonder if it might be
LCX
a result of like an internet
said.
connection issue or something.
It does. Mike Wolf said. OLOLOL.
Okay, how about here's a PS1 game. Uh, oh yeah, Shaolin. Let's play that. I swear I've seen this before. Did I not download this? Hang on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Oh wait, no. RetroArch is just fucking up. I see. Okay, cool. It's not a result of the emulator. Okay, I'm gonna have to like reconfigure Steam Deck. Oh, why is RetroArch messing up now? I'm gonna try restarting. See if that fixes RetroArch. This thing is very temperamental, and I'm having to mess with it for...
LCX said. Playing a Satan Romac Friday.
A what? Playing a...
Mike Wolf
ROM hack. Okay.
said. Nice.
Cool.
LCX said. Rondo of the Night.
Oh, so is it like Rondo? Oh, so is it like Rondo of Blood, but Symphony of the Night? Like that's okay.
LCX
And here we go.
said.
Finally.
It's a total remake using Richter.
Oh, okay. That's neat. Okay. So here are where this is where my other...
LCX
Oh wait.
said.
I need to...
New weapons, enemies, bosses.
Come on, I need to...
LCX said. New soundtrack.
Cool. I need to switch to desktop real quick so that I can go to the hard drive, and then I should be able to play, have access to more PS1 games. Actually, I think I know what I want to request for your member appreciation. I don't know if you would like the game or not. You might. I'm sure you've probably played it since you have like a lot of experience with PS. Why is this fucking glitch? What the fuck? What the fuck is this
LCX
doing? I don't like
said.
this.
And revamped castle layout.
Um. I don't know. Anyway. Uh. Yeah.
LCX said. LOL.
Yeah. My request, by the way, for tomorrow is Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Because I love the game, but I am terrible at it. And it basically plays like Puyo Puyo, if I remember right. But you really have to know how to do combos, which I barely know how to play Puyo Puyo regularly. I can't do combos.
LCX said. Richter has a dodge flip.
There we go. ROMs. Sex.
LCX said. It's invincible while he's flipping.
Oh, I guess I just didn't download Shaolin. Okay.
LCX said. And enemies do tons of damage. LCX said. It's a Souls-like now.
Okay.
LCX said. Shaolin is right there. LCX
Is it? Oh,
said.
yeah, it is. I see.
LOL.
Why is it just the bin file? Huh? Did the Q file
come over, but the bin file didn't? I don't think this is gonna work, but let's see. Holy shit, it worked. I can just load this through the bin file? Okay. New tech
LCX
discovered.
said. Because the Q file isn't necessary.
I thought the Q file was the only one that was necessary.
LCX said. Q file only necessary for multi-track games.
Oh. I thought the Q file was the only one that was necessary. Anyway, this is Shaolin. I would ask if this is at all related to Shaolin's Road, but I didn't see any Konami. Actually, there's like a couple.
LCX said. A Q file just tells the program which bin files to read.
Okay.
LCX said. Let's say track 1.bin, track 2.bin, track 3.bin, you'd need a track.q.
Okay. Is this a beat 'em up? Or whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay, so it's got tank controls. Okay, so you can have like a top-down view.
LCX said.
Oh, never mind.
It's top-down. LCX said.
Gauntlet?
A 3D JRPG.
Oh, this is a JRPG. I was gonna say, is this Gauntlet? But apparently not. Okay, why does it have tank controls? Why would they do such a thing in a top-down game? I mean, it's controllable. It's just like, why would you do it this way?
LCX said. With fighting game battles.
Oh, that's
Mike
fun.
Wolf said. Hey Logan, have you ever played Shmuya for Dreamcast?
I have
LCX
not, but I
said.
obviously am aware
Because
of it.
every game on PS1 had tank controls.
True. Even Croc did. Although Croc
LCX
amazingly made it work.
said. Except C12 in Apocalypse.
C12. I don't know if I know that game.
Mike Wolf said. I think you might like it.
I might. Okay.
LCX
Oh, I see. So it's
said.
Virtua Fighter.
2v1 LOL. Mike Wolf said. What about you LCX, have you played it? LCX said. Good ruck. LCX said. No, I haven't Mike. LCX said. I know it's basically Yakuza, which I also didn't play.
Oh my god, this, oh, well, I uppercut, somehow. Okay, there's a, problem here.
Mike Wolf
wait.
said. Pretty much.
Perfect. Winner.
Okay, I immediately realized the problem is that, like, this entirely evolves around, like, having a good... This is why, like, 3D fighters didn't really catch on in this specific way. I think a lot of fighters ended up being, like, 2.5D, or they would be, like, 3D, but it would just, like, rotate the camera and the backgrounds around a little. Because, like, doing like an actual 3D fighter where there's like actual depth, a lot of time it just ends up being, well, like the CPU often can't handle that, and you can't handle it because it's kind of hard to
LCX
actually judge
said.
the sense of depth.
This one has excellent graphics.
It does have good graphics, I will give you that.
LCX said. Nothing wrong here.
Nothing wrong here yet, but I anticipate it's going to get very annoying sooner or later.
Mike Wolf said. The graphics are bitchin'. LCX said. LOL, no one had a problem with depth in this game.
Wait, actually, can you control? Okay, you can't control him that much. I wish you could control him like that zoomed in. I wish you could control him in that zoomed out mode. That would, I think, make things a lot easier, but that's just me
LCX
wishing the game did stuff.
said. This too is a short RPG.
Okay.
LCX
There is another,
said. Actually, I don't think it's Japanese developed.
I don't know. I didn't, check to see who it was. It looks like it was I think it was only ever released in Europe. At least that's what it looks like. Or maybe it was released in Japan, but it was definitely... It wasn't released in America. It was, I think, only released in English in Europe. I've definitely seen another RPG do something like this. It was something on the Sega CD, and I don't remember what it was. Was it Revengers of Vengeance, maybe? Or is Revengers of Vengeance just a straight fighting game? I can't remember. Wait. Is Revengers of Vengeance like the sequel to Heavy Nova, I think? Yeah, that one might be like related to Heavy Nova. But there is like a fighting game. And then I think it even has, like, track and field style segments. It's, like, a really fucking bizarre game. The one that I'm thinking of, but I forget the name. Ask Cerulean. Ask Cerulean what the fucked up Sega CD RPG fighting game hybrid is. He would know. He knows all.
Mike Wolf said, "Are you rotating the screen with L and R?"
No, I'm doing it with the D-pad. It's tank controls.
LCX said, "Ergiz."
No. No, it's like an actual RPG, but with fighting game battles.
LCX said, "All the Tales games."
Maybe, I guess that's
Kurum Good Gamer,
like that
underrated
too,
retro,
but-
said, "LOL." Mike Wolf said, "Kung Fu Panda's in it." Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro, said, "Panda from Tekken."
Bye-bye.
Mike Wolf said, "Face with monocle."
So you just go around this area and find like more fights to pick, and that's is that kind of the game? Because I feel like I don't know if this game actually offers anything more, but I'm getting a feeling that I've already kind of seen most of what it has to offer. I mean, I'm sure there's like there's the story, which I haven't really been paying attention to, but I imagine that's probably a big part of why this game is unique as well. I feel like it's a unique concept that probably sounded way better on paper.
LCX said, "Talk to the master of the dojo here."
Who is that?
LCX
Him?
said, "Eating food increases your stats."
Oh, so it's like it's River City Ransom
LCX
rules.
said, "You can also change fighting styles."
Okay. So it's kind of like River City Ransom, but it's 1v1 instead of a
LCX
beat 'em up.
said, "Is that unique enough?"
I mean, it just sounds like River City Ransom if it was a fighting game. So, I mean, I guess that is unique. Because I guess I can't think of anything else that's...
LCX said, "The idea is to beat the dojo here." LCX said, "Sometimes it's 3v1. Mike Wolf
Oh, 3v1.
said,
Okay, that is...
"I wish they
that's
all
kind
could
of-
be River City Girls' zany face." LCX
I've played
said,
River City Girls, and so is
2v2.
1v2.
LCX said, 1v2.
L has played River City Girls before. He got me into that game. I've also wanted to play River City Girls 2 with L for the longest time, because that game has online multiplayer,
And I've been wanting to play that on his channel for so long, and I don't think he's ever bought the game.
LCX said, "See? You got stats." LCX said, "Oh, you do?"
Yes, I've wanted to play River
LCX
City Girls on your channel for a long
said,
time.
"LOL, you never told me to."
Yes, I have. I don't know, but River City Girls 2 has online multiplayer. The first one doesn't. I even bought the game on Steam, just waiting for us to play it, because I figured we might at some point. I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I just thought it might be fun. Okay, this is probably something I need to... No.
LCX said, "I can get it."
Okay. I could probably... I don't know how expensive it is, but I guess I could wait for it to go on sale and gift it to you.
LCX said, "LOL, but you never really told me to."
I thought I did, but it might have been a while ago. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, that's an idea I've had. I mean, I guess I never, like,
LCX
specifically
said,
planned it.
"Yeah, we can do that."
I guess I never specifically planned River City Girls, like, actually, like, put, like a scheduled time to do it, but I'm pretty sure I've expressed interest in it before.
LCX said, "Like this next stream instead of FF7."
Sure, I'm down with that. Let's go. I've actually never played River City Girls 2. I've
Kurum Good
only
Gamer,
played the first
underrated retro, said, "Kazumi Asakura 2095 Nigama over Phyllis."
So, and as far as I know, you haven't played River City Girls 2, so this may be a first impression for both of us, unless you've seen videos on it or anything.
LCX
Oh my, how
said,
rude.
"Yeah, Kurumi, why not both? From behind, against wall, oh my how lewd."
Okay. Oh, I can actually. Okay, I'm gonna turn sticks on.
Okay,
Kurum
fighting
Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said.
fighting games are
They
so
ain't
much better
attractive.
with sticks.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh shit. How did I get a perfect? I guess you did. This is an interesting idea. I am not a fighting game person, so I don't think I want. I don't think I would. This is like very much a not me thing. Oh, I leveled up. Hell yeah. This is very much not my thing, but I mean, you get an A for effort.
LCX. Said. Not attractive like Nobeta, true. Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said. Kazumi is underrated. Kurum Good Gamer, underrated retro. Said.
Also,
Elisa Rainford over Nobeta.
also I like
Kurum
how the
Good Gamer, underrated retro.
the RPG
Said. I'll be
encounters aren't
PSVK on.
random. You have like full control over like who you do and don't want to fight. I kind of like that as well.
Perfect. Winner.
Any idea when this game came out? I'm gonna say it has like a very early PS1 aesthetic to it, like kind of like Tekken. So I'm gonna guess like 96, 97 maybe. Like before analog sticks were a thing, so or maybe even like before the N64 was a thing. Or no, this could have been after N64, but it has like a very
LCX.
early PS1 aesthetic.
Said. Elisa over Nobeta Yuri action. I kinda like that.
Loli cannoli. That's what Loli Lover Mario says. Oh, is that what? Oh, that's what that does. That's stats. I see.
LCX. Said. Find the dojo.
Is this
LCX.
it? I think.
Said. It's a big building in the middle of town.
I think I found it. Oh my god, now it's 3D. Hi, 3D. Now I understand why it's tank control, because it becomes 3D. Also, the controls changed. You don't... Before you would double tap to run, and now you hold down the square button. Fair enough, I guess. Strange decision. Oh no, wait, no, you can double tap the... Actually, it's... Okay, never mind. I was wrong. You can actually run both ways. I don't think this is the dojo.
LCX.
Oh no, it is.
Said. talk. LCX said, "This is your house."
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm gonna be moving soon, and I'm gonna be able to expose Tyler to all of these games that LCX has been exposing me to. Like, what is Tyler gonna think of something like this? I mean, I'm sure. Like, it's
Karun
not like
Good
it's like
Gamer, underrated
fucked
retro.
up or anything. It's
Said,
it's a normal
LOL.
game. It's just like a very, very unique concept that I don't think anyone really anticipated would work in any conceivable way. This is not an LDP
LCX
game.
said, "Going out for lunch later, gonna check price on River City Girls 2.
Okay, it might be expensive. If it is like too expensive, I guess we could just wait for it to go on sale again. Okay. Well, Ella's going out to lunch, so that's my cue to not have to play this anymore. Let's play one more game and then let's play a Game Boy Color game to end off on Power Quest. Is it a powerful quest, or is the quest itself is the quest for power? Let's find out. If I remember, I think this is a platformer, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a Stika game, so it's gonna be obscure and it's gonna be really good. And it'll probably be criminally underrated. Who the fuck knows?
LCX said. Overrated repro. LCX said. LOL.
Overrated repro. Okay. I totally understand what you mean by that.
LCX said. It's a pun on Kurumi's name.
Oh, okay. Shit, I don't have power. No, but there's a Game Boy Color. Oh, because I'm under this Game Boy. There's a Game Boy port of Populous. Okay, how? How the fuck is that gonna work? How would I want that to work? I don't think I would. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, Sunsoft. Ah, but this is when Sunsoft sucked. USA. Map controls. Oh, fighting game. So I guess this isn't kind of good that I played this right after Shaolin. Is this another fighting game RPG? I was just saying how unique Shaolin is. There's a game on Game Boy Color that did the same thing. You know what? I think I might actually have Elle play this on Monday. Oh shit, grapple move. What happens when you win? Oh my god. Oh, I had him cornered for a second. I was about to take good AI. I wondered if it was like start to block or something. No, what? Just curious. No, no.
game, though. I think I want LCX to play this. Anyway, that'll be it. It looks like nobody else is here, so I'm not going to bother rating. Tomorrow will be Steamy streaming. Tuesday will be Threads of Fate, and Thursday I think I will actually play Axe Battler. I've been kind of interested in seeing that Golden Axe RPG. It always seemed kind of fascinating, and watching Elle play it a couple of times, it is pretty fascinating. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Always appreciated. Thank you, Alkenslice, RS218, LCX, Karumi Good Gamer, Mike Wolf, Retro Ryan, Retro Gamer Yasuke, Ron Jones, and of course, Hetsu. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Good night. And thank you for coming to TikTok. Bye, everyone.